Hey, it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for Sunday, November 1st to Saturday, November 7th. First and foremost, I want to invite and welcome you all to a brand new month. November is going to be amazing because the universe finally presses fast forward on our lives, on the global events, and we can finally get moving forward and overcome a lot of the obstacles, a lot of the restraints, a lot of the confinements that we've been faced with since earlier on this year. So I want to invite you to go check out the Astro and Tarot forecast that I put out, and November's energy forecast is up and available on my podcast, on Spotify, on iTunes, and on YouTube. So definitely go ahead, check that out, and see what November has in store for you. What I love, if you have OCD like myself, is that we are starting today on the 1st, which means we are aligned from Sunday to Saturday with the very first week, the first 7 days of the month, perfectly aligned in the calendar. That makes me very happy. I don't know if it makes you as happy, but I'm definitely starting off this month on the right foot. Now, I want to talk about the Halloween rare blue full moon in Taurus we had yesterday. We're still reeling from that highly electric energy. I'm hoping that you had a beautiful Halloween event, a beautiful full moon, rare blue moon event. And for those of you that downloaded the manifestation guide and the releasing guide, I want to thank you so much for investing in yourself, for doing the deep healing, transformational work in the shadow self that we are going through here in Scorpio season. If you haven't downloaded your guide, you can get that at a 50% discount now that the full moon energy has kind of dissipated. But there are a lot of really good journal prompts in there, some really good activities for you to definitely dive into to start your personal healing journey. So this week, when I sat down to kind of map out the week ahead and do this particular energy forecast, I want to just kind of bring you with me as I kind of realized, there's not actually that much going on this week. Normally, each day we have multiple planets making multiple aspects with one another, which creates a different kind of energetic platform for us to learn from. When I kind of realized that each day was only really rooted into one particular energy, at first I thought, well, that's good. We get a break. And then I realized we are in Scorpio season. We are in the darkness, the transformation of our shadow self. We are finding pain, we are finding trauma, and we are working through that in order to turn that pain into a source of power. So the fact that the majority of our energy this week is based around the moon, based around our emotions, our unconscious self, we're definitely been given an opportunity to dive very deep within ourselves, in our heart space, in our energy, in our soul, and in our psyche in order to prepare for the huge paradigm shift that is coming to us in December. So November is going to be amped up. We are going to be fast forwarded, but this first week of November, we are given huge opportunities to fine tune our mental space, our heart space, and our soul space in order to shed the old parts of self and really get familiar with who it is that we have become. So today, Sunday, November 1st, the moon will still be in Taurus. We're still reeling again from that highly electric energy from that full moon in Taurus that we had last night. Now, the energy is going to feel confusing today, especially where our emotions are concerned, because we're all over the place. And there is such a thing as a full moon hangover. So for those of you that were actually indulging in alcohol and spirits last night, you guys are probably suffering a double whammy because of the energetic hangover that is happening as well. It's good to really ground yourself today, to kind of cozy up, maybe with a good book or a movie, keep warm, really feed the soul with some comfort foods, and get back to the basics of trying to stay into the present moment. Because again, the energy is all over the place. We are very uncertain and insecure about our emotions today, especially when relationships are concerned. We are unsure about our own emotions, our own position within our emotional field, and we are definitely uncertain and insecure when it comes to thinking about our role and our position in other people's lives. We're actually seeing now where the energy isn't being reciprocated in some of our relationships, and because we are solely focused on relationships and transforming ourselves to better align with the relationships that are going to support us into the future, we are having a lot of feels come up and a lot of conflict in our mental planes about some of the emotions that we are feeling. So I want to rewind you back to the 23rd of September. And I know that that is a very, very detailed date that a lot of us can't recall. But at that time, Mercury, who was in a retrograde, was square with Saturn. And we are going to continue to feel this energy up until about the 6th of this month. Now, this energy is a conflict. A square is a pivotalized moment of tension where there are increased errors, we're miscalculating situations, especially our interactions with others. There's a lot of miscommunications in our relationships, but something happened back in September that now is being resurfaced for us to revise and for us to correct in a way. Mercury this week will be going direct, which is going to give us a time to revisit and review all the misinformation and miscommunications that have happened over the last month and a half. But this is definitely going to be a weight. It's going to be a negative narrative in our mental plane until Mercury goes direct and is direct long enough for us to get some clarity. So especially today, where the emotions are all confused, our mental planes are all confused, we do have a huge probability of a quote unquote emotional or mental breakdown. It is just a day. So that's why I invite you to kind of step away, to kind of retract, to kind of ground yourself out in a comfortable position, doing something that takes your mind off of things. Because if we let our mind ramble, we are going to find ourselves in some very dark places if we allow that to happen.